Come to congratulate me on a success. I was just out back soaking in the success of the Trish and Lita match.
So you didn't see the #1 contender match with Becky and Bayley?
No, that match practically booked itself. Why? Who won? Who are we putting against Bianca at Survivor Series?
We have a problem. Damage Control ran in during the match, and at first it looked like maybe a straightforward DQ victory for Becky, but then she got irked and went after them. And technically the bell rang at some point, but with all the fighting that broke out outside the ring, nobody really won. And we still need a challenger for Bianca. If I may make a meager suggestion, Survivor Series is right around the corner. You may just have to step up as GM and make a decision.
No, we still have one Raw left before Survivor Series. Let's do a rematch. Becky versus Bayley to determine Bianca's challenger.
Do you really think the match will go any differently this time around?
I do. Because as much as it pains me to admit it, you're right about one thing. I need to step up as GM.
Our general manager, the captain, promises that we'll have a #1 contender by the end of this match. Will it be Becky Lynch?
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Armbar!
She gets out of the cross armbar.
This is going to be stiff. Vicious backdrop suplex. And Bayley connected nicely there. What in the world is she doing? She's the ref. Oh, did we just see looking for the quick pin? And she kicks out.
Solid work by our special referee.
With this much at stake, she's taking her officiating duties very seriously.
Ah, jeez. And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle. From the top, through the air, and connects.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, man, they do not care who or what they destroy.
Yeah, Byron, you are dangerously close to being collateral damage in this one. She's got the shoulders down. She gets the shoulder up.
And our guest referee counting the pin right down the line.
Give the ref credit. That's a fair.
Double underhook. Sit out into the armbar.
She fights her way out of the armbar.
Fighting back with a counter.
Suplex rolls through.
Oh. There it is.
Nice job getting to the ropes.
And when you're in that position, you have no other choice.
never saw that coming.
Lynch reversing the momentum on her.
She's trying to fight back in this one. Big forearm.
Our special referee lost in the...
Becky Lynch from behind.
Manhandle slam.
Will that sew this up for Becky?
It wasn't enough. She kicked out.
I don't know what you have to do to keep Bayley down, but you better reopen the playbook.
You have to imagine the gears are turning in Becky's head, wondering what she has to do now to end this. Look out! Suicide dive!
Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible.
She throws her back in. And we are down to the proverbial wire here, guys.
The match hanging in the balance. Time to get back in the ring.
She's...
Shinbreaker. Not done yet. Into the dragon screw.
Oh, what a chop. I don't know if it's a good idea to argue with the official like this.
Forearm gonna cut off the win. Guillotine applied. Gotta find a way out of the guillotine. They're not gonna last long while we're bridging out.
Incredible.
Takedown. And now punches, rights. Vicious, aggressive attacks.
Double underhook.
The armbar!
I'm not sure there's anything she can do here.
She fights her way out of the armbar.
Armbreaker! Into the cover!
Kick to the gut. Just a second.
Spiked with a rose plant. And can that keep Becky down?
2! And the kick out.
That was a huge kick out that might have taken everything that is left in Becky Lynch.
And Bayley can barely believe it. Bayley had her dead to rights. Thought she had the 3, but it was a factor of milliseconds.
Becky Lynch looking to secure the win.
Manhandle slam.
Lynch got all of her.
The cover. Oh, give me a break. No self-respecting official would ever have counted a 3 like that.
Becky Lynch.
And the man stands victorious here tonight. You have to give credit to Bayley for giving it her all, but Becky Lynch was just too much.
Oh, props to Becky Lynch. When the man comes around to collect, someone's catching a beating. And that was too much for Bayley to endure.
Well, that was something.
Hey, you were the one who said I should put...
Yeah, but I thought that "and don't get caught" part was implied.
I wasn't actively
Too
trying.
bad you don't have the chance to course correct the championship match before Survivor Series.
But maybe I do.
How? Survivor Series is this weekend. You can't send Becky and Bayley back out there tonight for another rematch.
No, but there's another option. As someone said recently, I'm Miss TBD Rebel, not a lawful good rule follower. And Raw is a 3-hour show.
All right, Miss TBD Rebel. Whatever you've got up your sleeve.
This is the second time we've seen the acting Raw general manager in the ring tonight, but this time she has a special announcement.
Here's hoping this goes more smoothly than her stint as special guest referee.
As GM, I'm not deaf to the concerns of the WWE Universe. Specifically, that my involvement in our #1 contender match earlier tonight may have made it look like management was biased towards Becky Lynch. I assure you, my intent as GM is simply to put on the best show for the WWE Universe. And that applies to not just Raw, but Survivor Series. As such, it is my duty to inform you that Bianca Belair will not be defending the Women's World Championship this weekend.
Bianca's being pulled from Survivor Series?
She will not be defending this weekend because it's clear Bayley and Becky Lynch are not done yet. I just hope they have allies to rally to their side. 8 fighters, 2 teams of 4. War Games!
War Games at Survivor Series? I'm not missing this one.
Oh, we're paid to be there, Saxton.
I know, but it's still incredibly exciting.
I probably should be upset at you for putting another hurdle in front of my title match. But honestly...
Glad we're okay.
We are. And I respect your hustle. You've made a lot of bold choices since coming to WWE. It's one of the reasons I want you to be on my War Games team.
Really?
I like your instincts, especially when you get in trouble and have to think quickly on your feet. Heck, I even trust your instincts. Team with me, and I'll let you pick the rest of the War Games team.
Let me think about it.
You really did it this time, didn't you, you dummy?
I think you'd be happy that you're getting another opportunity to earn the title match in War Games.
Should have just booked the War Games match from the start, honestly. Want to be on my team?
Why do you want me on your team?
I think it's pretty clear from your time as GM that you've been going into business for yourself here and just doing whatever you can to scrape by. And that's exactly what I look for in Damage Control. So what do you say? Join me, Dakota, and Io in the fight to secure my WWE Women's World Championship match?
I'll get back to you.
Hey, I've been looking for you. I thought we were gonna meet outside of catering.
Turns out I was pretty busy in here. Both Becky and Bayley want me to be on their War Games team.
You can't be serious. You loused this up so badly, and they both want you on their team?
What can I say? I'm a catch.
I swear, there's something in the water around here that allows you to walk away from the consequences of your actions unscathed. I'm sure putting yourself into the main event while you're also acting GM will be no different.
Thanks for another great promoter lecture.
Look, I know you're gonna do it anyway. Who are you teaming with?
Becky said she'd let me pick the rest of the team. I'm joining her side.
Can't wait for you to get absolutely no flack for putting yourself into the match that you set up. Have you decided who else you'll ask to join you and Becky? Well, good luck. I'm sure it'll be interesting.
War Games is a match with no rival. 2 rings, 1 giant cage, and 8 superstars ready to risk it all for the big victory.
Not only is pride on the line here, Cole, but depending on which team wins, we're going to have either Becky Lynch or Bayley as the #1 contender to Bianca Belair's title.
That's true, but first things first, no one in this match should be looking past the goal of surviving War Games.
And sending her careening into the metal trench.
Ooh, man!
Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point. Oh, and a reversal.
Oof, that can knock you out.
Oh, round and round we go.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Swanton.
Delivers the cross body. And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Bayley's game plan isn't working how she wanted. Standing Spanish fly, are you kidding me? Incredible.
Oh, right into the cage. Caught between the ropes in a hard place. Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage. You've solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Cage opens, and the strategy now has to be to take charge, play the numbers game to your advantage now.
Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match. Ooh, great agility on display. She's not going straight in. She wants something from under the ring. Tuning up the band. It is time. Sweet chin music.
Can that finish Bayley? Up high.
Ooh. Bayley is down under pressure.
Bayley's got to slow down this assault. Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage. She anticipated that one. Oh! Bayley did her homework there.
Seeing an answer for every move attempted.
Boom,
So does that.
Ducked underneath into a German suplex.
One wicked attack after another.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up.
Oh! She braces for impact. No, someone call a dentist.
Got to minimize the damage now. Go help your teammates immediately.
Oh my God, springboard misses the target. Bayley able to counter. She gets launched all the way to the other ring.
Good grief. That stop sign flew like it was a Frisbee. Dominating cross-body.
Shin breaker.
Not done yet. Well, this will tear your knee apart.
Bayley just mocking her now.
She's just letting her know what she really thinks about it.
This spell's doomed for Kai. And she's gone after her opponent. Core a few times now.
Ascending the War Games cage. No idea what her plan can be. Look out!
Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even. She responds with a counter.
Unleashed from the cage and beelining it to give their team an edge in the match. Bayley has seen it up.
Bayley in total control.
She's got a weapon in hand, and the numbers advantage just got even more dangerous. Oh, my God. And Lynch is looking worse for wear after that. Is Bayley closing in on taking this one?
She just went catapulting across that gap and into the other ring.
Enters the ring and is diving head first into the chaos of this match. Beautiful spin out powerbomb. Clearly waiting for
Bayley from behind, kick to the knee. Spiked with the rose plant.
Can Bayley take advantage?
Oh my goodness, launched into the cage.
And Bayley gets cut right off.
Up and around, down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
Just stomping away.
Kai's bordering on a loss. We could be close to an end.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next... Becky.
Handle slam. Man, pulled out a big move. She propels her over to the other ring. Going up high with the punch. Ooh, calf kick on the mark.
And she will climb the cage. No. And here we go. The blast off. Oh, look at Becky. And she releases the hold that
She's invoking the power of the soul sight. That's one way out of the disarmor.
There's the double leg drop.
Whoa, she just chucked her over to the other ring.
Adding insult to injury and more injury with that stop sign.
What a sick stop from that table.
she's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here. Drop kick to the back. Continues the attack on the core.
It could prove to be an effective strategy.
From the top.
Becky Lynch looking to secure the win.
Yeah, balance of power is about to shift with this
From the top.
and being Lita. And that definitely made solid impact.
Lita was right on target.
Being let loose to surely become the tide turner for their their team. And here we go. Climbing up the cage, only bad things happen. Flying.
I don't like it, but in war games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
Right to the spine. Hard impact on the back.
Kick to the gut by Lita.
DDT. Lita can take this one.
More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired.
Power drop kick. And her body has just been decimated.
Yeah, the consistent blows to her body have probably finished taking their toll.
Into the reverse DDT.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. She's starting to climb up the wall of the cage, but
Sky high.
Look at this.
Oh, a backbreaker.
Right to the spine. Turns it around. Becky Lynch looking for it.
Handle slam.
Becky has opened up an opportunity.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
Boom, German suplex. Better make your way into the bedlam quickly. Your team needs you.
Tilt-a-whirl.
Tilt-a-whirl arm drag.
And that was a well-targeted attack.
With the final entrant now in the structure, this match is officially begun. Pinfall, submission, waiting one to fall in War Games. And able to counter.
I don't even know what to say about this. I think we're about to see a masterful pinning combination.
Oh my. Oh wow. This could be a victory. And she fights it off.
She just will not go away.
Hooking it up here. What's next?
Up handle suplex. Quick thinking from Tatum. Look at this. Neck breaker.
Sidewalk slam delivered. Uh-oh. I don't like this idea one bit. No good
Taking flight.
Face buster.
and a basement drop kick.
Stomp right on the knee. Lynch is done.
She's following. And we have Kai.
Come on, ref, get some control.
Shut up, Byron.
Boom. Took his head off.
That's gotta be it.
2 count. And a big victory here tonight.
Here are your winners. La Congregata Loca, Michelle Christie, Becky Lynch, Lita, and Charlotte Flair.
What a battle, what a war. Strong showing from both these teams tonight, but congratulations are in order here.
They are battered and bruised after an intense match, but they are not defeated.
Well, honestly, everyone who entered the cage knew they were going to leave banged up.
Becky and the captain are still celebrating their epic War Games victory.
And why wouldn't they? You're now looking at the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship and the GM who put her in that position.
This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division on Raw. Shotzi? Is that a full-size tank?
Oh my God, Shotzi came prepared. I guess she graduated into something larger.
She's not stopping.
This is gonna be bad.
I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off what's about to happen.
Shotzi just picked up speed. She's gonna rail the cage. Into the side.
Down they go. This is bad.
I can't believe what just happened.
We need some help out here, fast.
Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops. I'm gonna be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the War Games cage.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announced War Games without me. That's my thing. I announce War Games.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's rightfully next in line for the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match against Bianca Belair on the next Raw.
Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
Well, at least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bailey?
That's Bailey's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bailey from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bailey or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who felt they were more deserving coming out of that War Games match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off, while two of her possible future opponents are going to tear each other apart. The Women's World Champion is the real winner here.
Drives a foot into the stomach.
Ooh, look at her answering back.
Oh man.
Oof, kick finds it.
Oh, and she got out of there.
Bailey left an opening for the counter. She goes back inside the ropes.
And Tajiri finds its mark.
Ooh. Oh, there's the stump puller. Leg snap. Bailey showing no answer for the attack.
That can't be how Bailey envisioned tonight going. Ridiculous standing shooting star. Showing off the quickness. That'll turn things around in a hurry.
Pedigree.
Uh-oh, tuning up the band. It is time. Switch to music.
That could end Bailey's night.
Cover. captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claims she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the Tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using the crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.